water can't sink a ship unless it gets inside the ship. If you look at Sploder today, you may not realize that it used to be a bustling community, a place where kids could go to make flash games easily without having any knowledge of programming. But what happened? 2004. Jeffrey makes an AI, comparable to a customizable shooter game. This gave him the idea to create Sploder. Where the name Sploder comes from is unknown. On January the 2nd, 2007, roughly 2.5 years later, Jeffrey P. Gowderalt, aka Jeff, launched Sploder. The website originally featured rather bland grey backgrounds that we would come to know as the more ergonomic black background that we know today. Other than that, the website remains virtually the same. The first tool to create games with was the Shooter Games Creator, which at launch featured one playable character, the ship. In 2008, new Sploder was released, where certain site features were updated. In 2009, the Platformer Creator was added, which could be described as basic, to say the least. And that was the main problem with Sploder at the time. All the games were basically the same because the creators had very little to work off. However, something happened soon after that changed everything. But before that, let's reflect on what the website was like in 2010. The website looked like a typical Flash game website. Black, purple, and grey with poorly rendered 3D models. Now, there were free game creation tools on the homepage. Shooter Creator, the first one, Platformer Creator, and 3D Mission Creator, all of which have either never or barely been updated since then. But I digress. In 2011, the ship was smooth sailing. One new game creator was made, the Physics Puzzle Game Maker. This tool is probably the most commonly used, with it being used to make platformers, stories, and its intended use, puzzles, which caused the community to grow faster than ever. Oh yeah, the community! The Sploder community at this time was thriving. People were logging in, day out, enough to the point that more moderators were called in. There was one glaring flaw with the moderation system, which we will get to later. New Year's Eve, 2011. Jeff states that 2 more game creation tools are coming. People are hyped, and they will remember this promise. 2012. Sploder is not updated. However, what we do know is that Sploder is now worth $10,000? Really? Keep in mind, this was at the peak of Sploder's popularity with only 1.5 million users? I swear, I keep bumping into people saying, nice Sploder profile picture, and yes, that's where it's from. See, here's the proof. I'm not knocking Jeff or anything, it's just that I expected more out of it, given how many people have told me they used it. In 2013, Jeff releases the first of the 2 creation tools he revealed in 2011, the Arcade Game Creator. It's basically just the Platformer Creator again, but with more customization. Also this year, Sploder began being used in schools. Nothing is known about how many schools use Sploder, but we estimate it isn't many. 2014, Sploder's online multiplayer creator, Sploderheads, is created. This is not the tool Jeff promised back in 2011, and people were still using Sploder at this point, but not as many as before. And then, it happened. The flooding of the ship. 2015, nothing is updated. 2016, nothing is updated. 2017, the login system is updated. Whoop-de-doo. 2018, the forums are removed due to hacking. 2019, nothing is updated. And then, Adobe Flash Player was announced to be shutting down in 2020, which would kill off Sploder entirely. People have been leaving Sploder for other platforms like Scratch for years by this point, and the moderation. Oh boy, the moderation. I've spoken to like 4 of the moderators on Sploder, and none of them can delete games. Only Jeff can, and he's been inactive for a while now, so yeah, Sploder will keep going downhill until it shuts down. So there it was, Sploder, the sinking ship. Too big for its own good. Which cost a bit to repair. Sploder ran ads, and lots of them. So when Sploder was hacked, Jeff had to pay up, and the ads briefly pulled out. Luckily they came back, but Sploder could already barely afford its own traffic. The website crashed frequently. The cracks in the ship were showing from the start, but no one paid attention. Oh yeah, by the way, that one 3D game creator never released. Here are some screenshots from 5 years ago. Have fun with them. That's all we've gotten in 5 years. Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. This isn't really a video I'd normally do, but this is what my content is going to be like this year and possibly next year as well. So yeah, this is just my content now, get used to it.